Forsen there for playing that song for us. Hello God, dedicated to all of our listeners. A very good afternoon to you and welcome to yet another exciting edition of your favorite business development program on Radio Masterclass. Masterclass is powered by Joy Business and brought to us today by Goyle. Goyle, good energy, Goyle, Yenara, Yedia. Masterclass comes your way every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. and runs all the way through to 2:15 p.m. here on your superstation Joy 99.7. My name, as always, is Yaw Anim Barnafo, and I'm happy to be your host for today's edition of Masterclass. Before we continue any further, to all of our Muslim brothers and sisters, we wish you a happy Salah celebration. And from the team here at Masterclass, we say Barka de Salah. Barka de Salah. Enjoy your holiday. We continue with our conversation here on digital marketing. Last week here on the show, we talked about digital marketing or social media, if you like, and we talked about influencer marketing here on the show. Again, like we always like to do before we start a new conversation, we like to do a quick recap so that there's flow of thought, if you like, the continuum from what we talked about last time, and then we sort of continue with what we're going to do today. So under influencer marketing, I'm sure that for those of us who listened, we remember that conversation, but for those of us who missed it, here are just three quick things that we remember from that conversation. We talked about the types of influencer marketing, and we talked about product reviews, sponsored content, and takeovers. We also went on then to look at the various types of influencers. Again, under that, we talked about celebrity influencers, macro influencers, nano influencers, and also industry experts. And then finally, we looked at why influencer marketing is important. Why is it important at all? Why don't we just do our marketing the way we do it every day? Just put your stuff out there and hope that people will see it. Again, we talked about the fact that we need to do that because it helps us to have increased reach. You need to enhance your process. It helps us to also build authenticity and credibility, and also helps us to have a targeted marketing approach. Because obviously sometimes, depending on the product that you're putting out, you need to have a targeted market approach. It's not always that your product is for everyone. It's usually for a certain segment of people. Others can use it as well, but it's usually for a targeted segment of people. And if that's the product that you're selling, then clearly you need to adopt an approach that works. We're sort of ending that conversation on digital marketing today. Mixed feelings here. We're back in the studio with our favorite resource person helping us in that. But today we're going to be looking at monetizing all of this. You see all that time you spend, all that money, all that effort, the airtime you spend on social media. Some use, Wi-Fi, some use broadband. Some are buying bundles every day, looking for the most viable and optimized options. But after you've spent all of that, what do you get back? Yes, somebody will say, I'm entertained, I'm happy, I can be on TikTok for 2 hours, I can be on Facebook for X number of hours, I can be on Snapchat. But what do you get back? There's a way to make money out of all of this, of all the content that we're creating. Remember, we said that the world is changing so fast, and there's so much dynamism in every aspect. Post-COVID, now activity online has increased, so has everything else around it. So yes, you can make some money from the time you spend online. And how do you do that? We're going to be learning about that today. Monetizing all of your time on social media. I call it Nasikano Ewahi. Sikano Ewahi. You can find the money. We're back in the studio here with our favorite resource person and digital marketer, Edward Asare. Edward, you're welcome to today's conversation.
Thank you, Yaw. Thank you for having me, and thanks to all our listeners for sticking with us for the past month.
Indeed. Mixed feelings here today. We're sort of rounding up our conversation today,
Yes.
but I know definitely we'll have you back maybe sometime in the year as well. Talk about digital marketing or something else again.
Definitely.
Indeed. So let's go straight to our conversation today. Monetizing it. We're streaming live on Facebook for those of us who also want to watch us on Facebook. And Edward has obliged us a couple of slides as well. So for those who want to make notes and also want to follow for flow of thought, join us live on Facebook and you can see the slides. Edward, let's take it straight into the conversation, shall we?
Yeah.
Indeed.
We spend so much time and money online and on social media not to be making money out of it. Every single day, we spend hours scrolling, texting, buying bundles. In fact, if you run out of airtime right now, you feel like you're not complete. If your phone is off, you feel like something is missing. Almost all our time is spent online. And the bottom line of everything is, some way, somehow, you should be making some money out of this process.
Yeah.
Whether directly or indirectly. Now, so many people are going to be saying, oh, but I'm not a social media person. I don't manage social media. I'm not an influencer. I don't work in a digital company. But to me, I believe that even if you are not directly involved in these processes, some way, somehow, you should use the platform to augment or to improve your brand as a professional in whatever field that you find
So
yourself.
long as you're an entrepreneur,
Exactly.
you're a business person, or you're in charge of some kind of business endeavor.
Or even your career, even an employee for a company. So let me touch on that bit before I even go into those who are actually really in that space. So if you are not somebody who creates content online, you are not somebody who works with a digital company, you don't have much to do online, but some way, somehow you spend your time online, there is a way to portray yourself as an expert in the field that you are in, such that you are much more attractive to people out there. And one of the ways that people would actually get the monetary benefit from social media or online presence is by having a LinkedIn platform. Anytime I meet somebody and you're not on LinkedIn, I feel like, why are you missing out on so many opportunities? So even if you are not a digital person, you can use this platform to attract market to yourself in terms of recruiters. And LinkedIn is one of the places that you can do that. Whatever you do, I don't really mind. Whether you are a doctor, you are a lawyer, you are an engineer, you do fashion, whatever it is that you do, there are people out there that are looking for your expertise, the knowledge that you have, to pay you money for. And if you have been able to use or create your platforms in such a way that it shows, or there is some form of endorsement that you can actually do the things that you proclaim you can do, you attract recruiters and you attract people to you that would actually pay for your service or whatever knowledge that you
You
have.
can even say you attract attention.
Exactly.
And that kind of attention is exchangeable for value.
For value. So that's one of the things. Indirectly, that's how you can benefit when it comes to online presence. Now, let's go to those who are involved in the whole process of online optimization, social media content creation, all of that. Why does it even matter to monetize, or why do you have to even bother? Number one, it sets out some form of diversification for you. So you have your main job that you do, but some way, somehow, you've been able to create an audience for yourself online. There are organizations and institutions that would pay you for them to have that kind of impression and reach from your platform. That money that is coming to you is not what you actually do full time, but the money is like a side gig or a side income that comes to you freely.
No, but even then, I mean, I just want to for a business owner who's listening to us, let's say you are in Kumasi, you're let's say a furniture maker, you're in Takrade, you're into, let's say, selling of fishing nets, or you're here in Accra, you're selling, let's say, cosmetics, whatever it is you're selling. What we're saying is that when you walk up into your shop in the morning and you sit and wait and hope that somebody will come and buy, enable that process. So the time you spend on social media, spend half of that time putting your product out there and drawing attention to yourself.
you.
It's not rocket science. Some of that attention will come, and sometimes people are buying things online today. They don't even know where the shop is.
Exactly.
They don't need to know.
They don't need to know.
So once you get the traffic, it's exchangeable for money. The things you put in your shop, if it takes you 1 month to sell those things, it will now take you 2 weeks. The things will be gone. It will be gone.
Exactly.
Dispatch riders will come to your shop, pick the things up, and go and deliver, and you make your money.
Exactly. That's how it works. So let me continue.
Yeah.
Now, Rich, social media is limitless, and the content we put out there is mostly green. The platform owners would only take it off when it is against their policies. So if you are able to put out some value there, you are reaching so many people that might be interested in what you have and pay you for it. The next thing is you can actually make it a job. Creating content online, selling products online, proposing your value as a professional in your area. You can make it a full-time job. There are so many people who let go of their full-time jobs or their 9 to 5, and they are solely into digital content creation and monetization. What do? They just create content, they have an audience, and then entities pay them to advertise for them. And that is actually what they make money from every now and then. It is a job. If you don't have a job right now, I've always said that if you have a phone, you have internet, and you're home, unemployed. I know this thing would, brush off some people, in a bad way, somehow. But if you have a phone charged, you have internet, some megabytes on it, you have all it takes to make money. You can't complain that you don't have a job.
I suppose we just need to show people how.
Exactly. That's what we are
just need
doing
to
today.
show people how.
Exactly. So if you don't have a job now, and you have a phone with you, with the things that we are going to be discussing, you can actually make a job out of these. That's what I did. That's how I became a digital marketer. I started off as content creation. I learned how the platforms work, and I offered my service to people. Now I know how it works. Now you pay me, and then I do it for you. And with just a phone, I've been able to create a niche for myself, and then not knowing that thing is called digital marketing.
Doing what you love and getting paid for it.
Exactly. Now let's go on to the next one. Now, how do you monetize? What are the strategies involved in monetization? We have e-commerce. You've heard about it. So many of you buy things online on websites. So some people have the resources and the money to create an online market for people to buy from. You've heard about Amazon. In Ghana here, we have Gigi. We have other Tonoton. So many eBay. All of these are e-commerce platforms. If you have the resources, you can create one for yourself and then have products on there where people can order and it's given to them. That alone is one way that you can market what you have. Another thing, if you're an expert, you are a business journalist, whatever you know in the business field, you can create an ebook for it. And then you sell it. You put it on Amazon. Now people order for your book and then you get money from it. You can either sell it through your social media pages as well. I'm a digital marketer. With the knowledge I have acquired over the few years I've been a digital marketer, I can sell that knowledge to people by putting it in words, in text, and then putting it on these online platforms, e-commerce platforms, for people to buy. And the good thing is that it is always green. It is always going to be there. All you have to do is, let's say the knowledge you've shared in that book is outdated. You just have to update it and then put it out there again. And by so doing, you are going to make so much money from these platforms. Another one would be you can create a course. So I saw some few people who teach people how to create reels and create social media content, and they've made it like a course, just like you would see on LinkedIn Learning or you see on Coursera. So you pay and then they give you that course to learn. So if you have any form of knowledge at all, you are actually sitting on gold, and you can monetize that knowledge you have by putting it on all of these e-commerce sites.
You know, as you're talking, something just that's why I was smiling. Somebody will say, "Oh, I don't know how to create content. I don't know all these things you're talking about. I can't do it." But you just talked about teaching people stuff online.
Exactly.
You see, today it doesn't matter what you want to do. If you go on YouTube and you type it, there's somebody who will teach you, or there's a video that will teach you, including how to wear a scarf. I remember at some point, I bought somebody that gifted me an apparel from Dubai, and I didn't know how to wear the headgear. I went online. So there are things that have been passed on to us from our mothers and grandmothers. You know how to make asana. You know how to make wagashi. You know how to make some kind of local dish. You know how to make, let's say, agushi. You know how to make whatever. Put it on social media.
Exactly.
And monetize it. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
There's something you know that no one knows.
Nobody knows.
It doesn't have to be exotic.
Exactly.
It's just got to be you.
You.
And that's where the world is. So it's possible.
All you have to do with that also is just get a videographer, record yourself doing what you know how to do best, and put it out there. If you don't get people come to you directly for them to learn that thing, you get an organization who would want that knowledge from you.
Exactly.
Because that knowledge you've shared over there is more or less like an interview for you. But you were not even there to attend the interview. But with what you have shared there, it goes to say that you can do what you said you can do. Now let's go on to the next one. You can sell physical products. So it's not only about the digital content, everything digital that we're talking about. Maybe you are somebody who is having a physical product. You have goods to render to people. You can use social media as a means to distribute or communicate your product to so many people out there. So a platform like Gigi. I know people.
Even Facebook and IG.
Exactly.
People are putting their products there and they're putting their contact details there.
Every single day.
Yeah.
I know somebody who is out of school. He doesn't have a job. So he posts iPhones. So let's say iPhone 12. He puts a picture there, the price, the specs and everything. And then when you order for the iPhone, he buys it from somebody who is selling it and then gives it to you. And then he keeps the margin. That's how he does his business. He puts it on Gigi, sometimes on TikTok, all of these platforms that are available. It is a physical product, but he's using all of these medium to sell the product that he has. Some way, somehow, social media or online presence has a way of bringing you money. And the moment you find yourself spending so much time there, you always have to cash out. Because look, when the day ends, people are making money out of this platform. From your eyeballs. You also have to make some money from their eyeballs too.
Have you noticed that there are some adverts, back in the day when you're watching something interesting on social media and then the advert starts playing, like, oh, these days there are adverts that you can't stop. Some will say 5 seconds and then you can just click it off. There are some that will play out.
Yeah.
And it's all the monetization we're talking about.
It's all part of it.
They are making money out of all those adverts.
Exactly.
And so maybe you have like a skit. Somebody's on your channel watching a skit. While they're watching it, somebody will advertise in that process, and they'll make money as well. And you will make money because it's played within your time.
Exactly. So you have what we call product placement. So you sometimes wonder, so these Nigerians and Ghanaians who are making skits, how do they make money? How do they make money? But somehow, the skit maker uses a product. He uses a particular phone. He wears a certain shirt. He talks about a certain product that he's using. All of those things are their sales. They are marketing to you without being too salesy. And that's how they make their money out of just content creation. Now, the next thing I will talk about when it comes to monetization online is crowdfunding. Crowdfunding. So there are platforms like GoFundMe, where you can, if you have a worthy cause, you can go and post that cause there and then solicit for funds for that project. It's another way of monetization. But just how you have to make sure that whatever you are trying to get the money for is trustworthy so that you don't come off as somebody who is a scammer. So let's say I go to my village and then I notice that the villagers, the residents of the place do not have good drinking water or potable water. So I come and I create a GoFundMe link and I solicit for funds asking for an amount of, let's say, 20,000 Ghana cedis to go and drill a borehole.
Sing boreholes for them.
So when you put this out there, there are so many people who have the heart to help this kind of cause.
So long as it's
legit.
Proper and it's legitimate.
And so far as GoFundMe approves it, it means that they have verified and it is a worthy cause. You understand? All that happens is that after the project has been done, you have to report on it so that you don't come off as somebody who has come for the money and you've not used it for the reason for which you collected it. I know people who got admission to schools outside Ghana and that they needed money to go there. So what did they do? They created a GoFundMe for people to contribute towards their education. It will surprise you. There are so many people who are willing to do or give money to these things. 1 city, 2 city, 1 city, 2 city. Some way, somehow, you've communicated your need. There are people who buy into the idea that you want to sell, and then they contribute money towards it. It's called crowdfunding, and you can use some of these platforms to do that. Another thing is you can directly seek for funds from these online platforms. I'm not saying go and be a professional beggar on these platforms, but these platforms have been created for things like this, where you don't have enough funding. Some people have fallen sick, such that they don't have much money to take care of the hospital bills. They created a GoFundMe account, asked for help. People donated into the GoFundMe account, and then they use it for whatever reason they want to use it for. So that's one way that you can also monetize online. The next one is social media. You can monetize your whatever you're doing on social media, whatever you're doing. So far as you have been able to create an audience for yourself, there is an organization or institution that would want to buy into your audience base. All you have to make sure you have to do is that you create a niche, and the niche that you are creating is worthy of association, such that if the organization comes to you to do some form of product placement or advertisement for them, it will not go against them. So me, for instance, I want to come off as somebody who is into personal development, education, career advancement, and corporate communications. So any organization at all that says me thinks that, oh, if I want people who are interested in further education, they want to go to university, they want to get some certification to improve their market value, they have to come to Edward Asare to share the content for them, because he's somebody who is constantly sharing information about personal development.
And he gets the attention of people quicker online.
Exactly. Somebody could be talking about fashion, how to dress well for such occasions. If you want to go for a party, this is what you wear. For such a person, he or she is going to attract people that are in the fashion industry, or maybe are into clothing. You understand? So whatever you portray yourself as, whatever you say that you can do on a consistent basis, that's the kind of institution or organization you're going to attract to yourself. Now, on a platform monetization, let's start with YouTube. So the first thing that you have to do, so many people want to earn money on YouTube. The first thing you have to do, you have to focus on is the content and the value you are bringing to people. So many people are focused on, I want to get so many subscribers on my channel. I want to get so many views. They send
Like,
so many messages. I don't know if you have set people on your contact. I'm always asking you, Yaw, go and subscribe to my channel. See, if your content is great, you wouldn't have to even ask people. Yeah. They would find you. So when you start creating your content, don't worry so much about the subscribers that you are supposed to get. Just keep putting out the content over there. Keep doing it consistently. Use the right keywords. Make sure the content is top notch. When you do that, the system itself, the platform itself will recommend your content to people to watch. And as they watch and they see it as a content that is worthy of their time, they are likely to subscribe. You and I go through these processes. We know how it works. There are some channels you see on YouTube. After watching a video, you're like, nah, I need to see the next content that is coming on this channel. Yeah. Immediately, you like the video, you save it, you subscribe. Sometimes you even screenshot it and keep it in your notes just in case you forget about it.
You want to remember it.
Exactly. So what are they focusing on? They are focusing on the value they are bringing to people. Watch out for this. The best marketers are always telling you what's in it for you. When you meet a marketer or when you meet somebody, sometimes you wonder, you meet some people, especially big men, when you speak to so many big people, when you meet them, you are speaking to them, they are like, yeah, so when you work with me, I'm going to make sure that in the next few months we visit this place, I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you. So before you even bring up what you have to offer, he has bought you already. And that's the same thing you have to do when it comes to these platforms. That to follow up with that, make sure that to qualify for monetization on YouTube, for instance, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. But I don't want you to even focus on that.
But the consistency of good content is what you're talking about.
Exactly.
That automatically generates and creates the followership.
Exactly.
You know, and there's a point you made earlier about the fact that no matter what it is that you're putting out, somebody needs it. You know, there was a video I saw back in the day, very simple video.
Right.
What was it about? It was about the first time your partner wants to introduce you to their family. You see something that simple?
Yeah. But
very simple. And they said, number one, when you go, make sure that whatever dress you're wearing, it's clean. If you're a guy and they're introducing you to the girl's family. He said, when you go and they offer you food, don't refuse it. And when they give you food, don't eat all. If there's a bone in the soup, that's not when you're going to crack a bone. You know, simple things like that. Yeah. But there are people who will be nice to say, where do I get help? And they'll go straight online. So no matter what you have, just be consistent. And there's another thing you mentioned is that social media rewards activity.
Exactly.
So you find that every time you are posting consistently, you go and say, somebody checked your video, somebody followed you, somebody liked you, because you're consistent. And that's the point you're making.
Exactly. Now, Facebook. If you want to make money from Facebook, Facebook rewards in-stream ads. So you have to create some video content. There is instant articles too, but recently it seems like they've removed that feature. But there is in-stream ads. So anytime you create video content on your platform and you hit like 600,000 minutes of views on your channel and you have at least 10,000 followers on your page, Facebook makes you eligible. You become eligible to monetize your content on Facebook. What you do is that when people are watching your content on your page, they break and then they play an ad. So you notice that when you are watching videos online and then there are breaks and there's a video playing, anytime you are seeing that video, that is money going into the pocket of the platform owner, whoever is the owner of that platform.
Right.
Exactly. So that's how you make money on Facebook. And when you are creating content on Facebook, you have to be mindful of the copyright issues. You don't go playing somebody's song and stealing people's content and put it on your page. When you do that, they will find out. They know whoever posted the content first. And if you stole the content, they are going to suspend you. And if you break the policies consistently, your account might get suspended. It is also worthy to note that to monetize, you have to have a Facebook page. The personal profile does not have that feature. The one that you can send add friend, accept friend request. You have to create a page for it. A page, when you go onto Facebook, on the left pane, I think, there is a flag-like icon. That is the page. You just click on it and you create a page for yourself. If you want to be known as a public figure, you want to be known as a business person, a content creator, a blogger, you can use that feature to create a page for yourself and then have at least 10,000 followers. You can boost your page to reach that if you are really in a hurry to do that. And then create content consistently and then share it in groups. Join Facebook groups. Now, Facebook is focusing so much on communities. They are creating groups such that you can join a group and you comment on whatever it is in that group. When you do that, share your content in those groups and you get more views to meet the eligibility to make money from Facebook. That is, then the next one is when you have been able to establish yourself so well, you could make money also as an influencer. So many people ask, how do I become an influencer? Somehow, influencers, I don't know how to teach how to become an influencer, because if you're one, before you realize, you are already there. But just like we mentioned last week, there are various levels of influencing. We have the celebrity, macro, micro, nano, and then industry expert. You could be an expert in an industry, but you don't have much following on social media. But because you have that knowledge, and an organization would want to use you as an influencer because when you say something, people believe you. So maybe you are a doctor who is a dentist. So a hospital or a toothbrush or toothpaste company wants you to do an influencing for them. For the mere fact that you are a doctor, you're a dentist, and when you say something, people would believe it.
Credibility.
Exactly. So those are some of the things that you can do as an influencer and make money online. What you have to notice is that sometimes when you're an influencer, you have to go and look for the brands to work with. They might not find you directly. So what I do is that, what I've done before is I look out for the people that matter, especially the heads of marketing and brands and sales. All of those people are interested in these things because they want the eyeballs to make their sales. I send proposals. So you have a nicely designed proposal if you're an influencer with all your rates, your reach, your impressions, your followership, and the kind of people that follow you. Readily done. If you don't know how to do it, give it to a graphic designer to do it for you. Now go onto LinkedIn, search marketing manager. When you set marketing manager, it will bring you lists of people who are marketing managers in your firm at a multimedia group, at UBA Ghana, wherever you might find, whichever. Then send a person, hello, my name is this. I have this number of followers and reach on social media. I think this your product can sell well on my platform. This is a post I've made up for you in the past, and this is the reaction I got. Kindly let me know if there's a meeting we could set up so that we can start working. This alone is like you are proposing your value to whoever is listening to you. Now they hire you, and then just like that, you are an influencer for an organization. I'm
smiling because it's so ingenious, the approach that you just used, which is the fact that people are going to be on LinkedIn and all they're going to do is be watching other people's information and all of that. But here you are trying to find the people to reach, who are the marketing managers in this case, and saying, look, listen, my name is Edward Asare. I have this, I've checked your wall, I've checked your company, this is what you do, but this is what I have, and I think it's relevant to what you do. You look at it, this is what I've done as a mock-up and XYZ. And people are impressed when they see things like that.
Exactly.
4 out of 5 people will not say go away. They'll say, let me see what else you have.
Exactly. And I did that during the COVID time. That's what I did. And I was in the house. What I do is that some companies I post like twice for them, some once, some every day. But depending on whatever, I have a package for everybody or BIBDD. And then I make some cool money from that.
Yeah,
some of them will find you themselves. Some too, you have to go look for them.
Yeah.
The next thing, as a blogger, you can blog and make money out of it. So
I'll tell you what, hold that thought for me with the blogging. I want our listeners to be a part of this conversation. If you just tuned in, this is Masterclass here on your Superstation. We take a quick message from our sponsors. When we come back, we get interactive. If you've just tuned in, this is Masterclass here on your Superstation Joy 99.7. Phone lines are now open. We're interactive. Numbers to call 0302 216 541. That's 0302 216 541. You can also send us your comments on 055 11 11 997. If you're driving, please do not text while you drive. We definitely want you to arrive alive. But otherwise, pick up that phone, give us a call. 0302 216 541. We're talking about monetizing your social media experience. You spend all that time, all that money, all that effort on social media. What do you get back for it? There is a way to do it. There's a way to make money back. Pick up that phone. If you're already doing it, share your thoughts with us. If you want to learn how to do it, pick up that phone, give us a call. Numbers to call 0302 216 541. That's 0302 216 541, or send us your comments on 055 11 11 997. If you have any motor vehicle of any kind, Goyle has some great news for you. What do you do when you run out of fuel in your vehicle? Do you just stop anywhere? If that's what you do, then please don't do that anymore. Let us introduce you to the Good Energy family and why you must be a part of it. Goil Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP are the best quality fuels for high performance in town for your vehicle. Goil Super XP Ron 95 is a high-grade fuel sold at the same price as normal fuel. Goil's Diesel XP is low in sulfur, making it eco-friendly, an option for your vehicle. With over 440 stations across the nation, we ask that you join the family that rewards you with a quality for an energized driving experience. Goil, good energy, Goil, Yenara, Yedia. Your browsing experience on MyJoy Online just got better with a new interface and Outlook. Get the latest news on politics, on business, on sports, and on entertainment, as well as lifestyle, on the new myjoyonline.com portal. The new platform comes with a better and stronger and richer content integration. Easily access content, from video to audio on the new myjoyonline.com portal. And do share your feedback with us via mail at editors@myjoyonline.com or WhatsApp at 055 111 997 so we can improve your experience and serve you better. Phone lines are still open. Numbers to call 0302 216 541. Otherwise, you can also send us your messages on WhatsApp on 05511 11997. How do you make money on social media? While we're waiting for the phone lines to ring, I think we're going to talk about blogging and affiliate marketing. Is that correct?
Let's go.
Yes. So let's keep going.
Right. You remember when we were talking about SEO, search engine optimization,
That's correct.
and then I mentioned blogging as one of the ways to make sure that you optimize, or when people search for you, they're going to find you. Now, this is the thing. There are organizations that are constantly paying bloggers to put out their content out there for them.
Right.
It is part of their KPIs. It is part of their online strategies. Every serious organization we have in Ghana right here does that consistently. In fact, some even have a KPI of every single day they are supposed to be online. They have to be a media mention on them, or every week there has to be some form, at least 2 or 3 mentions.
And that's
online.
taking advantage of their reach as well.
Exactly.
I've got a call on the line. Let's take that call. We continue. Good afternoon. You're welcome to Masterclass. Your name and where you're calling from.
This is Joy calling from Tema.
Good afternoon, Joy. How is Tema this afternoon?
Tema is good. The weather is as if it will rain, as if it will. It's
Happy
sunny.
holidays to you, my brother. Talk to me.
Great. Thank you so much for the presentation and for the opportunity as well. If I get the man right, does it mean that if, for instance, I ever watch this man's boxing, Anthony Joshua and then Klitschko, and then once in a while when I go on social media, I do come across it. Again, does it mean that the person who has captured that video of boxing and post it on social media will be paid for that? Hello?
Right. Okay, so the question is it the person who has captured it and posted it who's going to benefit or monetize from it? Is that the question?
Exactly. And then I have a second question, so I don't know if I should add all.
Go ahead, please, my brother.
Good. So I wanted to know that how do you go about it? If personally I wanted to also post something and make money online, I don't know if the man on who is doing the presentation over there can assist me.
Right. Thank you so much, George. Please keep listening. We'll try and answer those questions. You want to take them quickly and then we'll go to the next one?
So the first question, you have to make sure the content, I talked about copyright.
Yeah.
The content you're putting out there is yours. You are not stealing content from somebody else. And there are some of these content that you see online, maybe a sporting activity. When you put it out there, the platform owners or the owners of those content can actually report it and they'll pull it down. If you are lucky enough, they might not do that. But it is some of this content that I know about. It is not allowed to post them. You have to make sure the content you're posting is organic, is yours, you created it, you are not using anybody's property in any way. If it is music, you sought permission from the music owner. If not, don't use it in your video. If you are supposed to use any song at all, make sure that the song you are using has no copyright infringement on it. If you do that, you might get into trouble. Now he's asking what content is he supposed to post to make money out of. Now, if you want to portray yourself as an influencer or somebody who is very knowledgeable in a certain field, you have to consistently share knowledge in that area consistently so that people who like that content can gravitate towards you. That is what I have done. If not, you can use social media indirectly to build your brand in whatever area that you find yourself in. And that's where I mentioned LinkedIn as a very good tool for that. So you might not be a content creator online, but because of your good presence online, people see you as an expert in a certain field and will always want to contact you for jobs and gigs and whatever opportunity they have in the field that you find yourself in. So even if you are not making any content consistently, you have to use these platforms to market yourself, to make yourself visible for people who might be interested in whatever you have to offer.
So, George, I think the simple answer to your question is that if you put out a clip of the fight you speak about, if you do not address the copyright issues, you may not be able to make money from it. But if you address the copyright issues, which means that get in touch with those who own or originated the footage, if they give you permission to use it as a secondary use, then yes, you could make it, because people will gravitate towards your page. You can get adverts played while you are there. That money will come to you. But otherwise, always make sure that the copyright issues are addressed. I've got Yaw on WhatsApp. Yaw says, no, this one is Don Mickey from Adrigan, or Don Mickey Jr. He says, can a Facebook page run contents on more niches than one?
Certainly, you can. You can run so many things on your page, and it is not wrong. There are so many people who use their pages for several things, especially the media houses. They do entertainment, they do politics, they do sports. So if you want to be known as somebody who is all around when it comes to your craft, then fine. But if you want to attract a certain kind of market to yourself, then you have to have a niche for yourself. If you want to be an entertainment person, then you have to portray yourself as purely entertainment. If you want to be a gossip blogger, then you have to show
it's
yourself
better
as such.
to stand for one or two things.
Exactly.
So people know you. If you're all over the place, it makes it difficult for people to come.
Difficult.
I've got another caller on the line. Good afternoon. You're welcome to Masterclass. Your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Anda.
Good afternoon, Emmanuel. How's that done this afternoon, my brother?
Very chilly.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Talk to us, Emmanuel.
How can we get in contact with your resource person?
So
We
we'll
need
put his
a lot of
contact
help
out,
from
right?
him.
Yeah, my name is Edward Asare on all social media platforms.
So, Emmanuel, we will put his contact out at the end of the show if you keep listening. Then you can reach
Okay,
him after.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Please keep sending your comments to us on 05511119997. Otherwise, pick up that phone, give us a call, 0302216541. Today is our final conversation on social media. Today we're talking about monetizing your time on social media. I've got Ray J from the USA. It says, Yaw and Eddie, good show. Please, what's the paid link again where one can get to see the earnings of the different bloggers? This is public information. I've forgotten the link or page, seeing that it motivates.
Earnings of different bloggers.
Indeed.
Like the monetization back page.
Yes.
You can't see somebody's monetization page unless you have access to their page.
Right.
The access to the
But
back
how
end.
else can you get information regarding possible earnings?
So on the platforms, it's very easy to get. So many people worry about how do these platforms pay me, but on Facebook and on YouTube there is an icon, a section called monetization. When you click on it, you are able to put in your payment, your payout details, your location. You take all of those information from you, and when you reach a certain threshold, they give you the option to pay out or to cash out the money, just like the betting apps have. Same for YouTube, same for Facebook as well. But to see somebody else back end and what they are making, it's not possible to do that. Yeah.
Okay, so Ray J, that's our answer right there. On Facebook, on YouTube, on all of the other pages, there is a way to find out how much you can get paid for whatever you're doing. But I suppose that seeing what others are doing may be a bit tricky. Perhaps if you find out how to do that, we'll be happy that you can share that with us so that we can all become better for it. I've got a few more minutes. Phone lines are still open, 0302 216-541. You can send us your comments on 05511119997. Monetizing your time on social media. All of that time you spend, how can you make some money back? How can you let it bring you value? How can you attract the right kind of attention and exchange that attention for value? That's what we're talking about. I've got a final call online. Good afternoon. You're welcome to Masterclass. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. You're welcome to Masterclass. Your name and
Good
where you're calling
afternoon.
from.
My name is Raphael, and I'm calling from Agonas Bedroom.
Good afternoon, Raphael. How is Agonas Weather this afternoon, my brother?
Agonas Bedroom is fine, neither raining nor shining. It's a dull weather.
Brilliant. Talk to us, Raphael.
Yes. Unfortunately, I joined the show just a few minutes ago, and it's a topic I'm very much interested in. I want to get in touch with your resource person. So at the end of the program, I want to have his contact.
Put it out. We'll put it out. Please keep listening to the show.
Okay.
Thank you for reaching out to us. So how are we rounding up this? I know you've got affiliate marketing as well to talk about.
Exactly.
Maybe let's do that quickly,
Oh,
and then we'll
okay.
sort of round up the entire conversation, if you will.
Sure thing.
Yeah?
I got you.
But remember to put out your details as well, because everybody's asking.
Oh yes, yes, certainly. So, blogging then affiliate marketing.
Yes,
real
indeed,
quick.
yes.
So, some people ask, how do bloggers make money? First of all, you have the direct form of marketing, where organizations come to you and they give you their content to blog or to write it and publish it on your pages for them. So, what you have to do as a blogger to make money is get to all the marketing agencies we have in a country. You can just go to Google and search for marketing agencies we have. Now, after getting the marketing agency, make sure you have a proposal. Go to these marketing agencies and then offer yourself as one of their media partners. So anytime there's a press release, you are one of the people they send the content to publish. That's one of the things that
smart.
That's very smart. Another thing is we have a blogger summit that we have every year. Advanced Media organizes blogger summit. We go to every year. When you're part of this pool of bloggers, they send us content every now and then based on your blog and what you have to offer. They can bring it to you opportunities. If you're a tech blogger, they bring we have this tech company coming to Ghana. They need some form of tech publicity. If you are into charity blogging, this is an opportunity for you. So being part of the pool of bloggers is also part of the ways to monetize your content as well. Another one is through web ads and AdSense. So an organization can give you content to publish on your page, more or less like a fixed banner ad on your page to draw traffic to their page. Also, you can use Google AdSense. You just have to install the Google toolkit on your page. Then when you reach the number of impressions that is needed on your page, you have a payout option, just like I mentioned for Facebook and then YouTube. It is right there where you put in your payment details. You reach a certain threshold on impressions and reach, and then that amount is paid directly into your account. The next thing I have to talk about is affiliate marketing. You know about selling on for commission. Yes. Exactly. That's how this one works. So let's say I am an influencer and I do influencing for educational institutions. Now a school can come to me and say, Edward, we want this number of people to register with our school. This is a unique code for you, a unique URL. When people click on this code and register with us, you get 10% on whatever fee they pay to us. So that is what we call affiliate marketing. And you can be able to do this when you have a certain good audience or a certain number of following for your page, so that people will be interested to click and follow that link or use that particular code that is given to you to make purchases or go to that page. That is what we call affiliate marketing, selling on commission. But all you do is that you leverage on your audience or the people who are following you to get traffic to your page. How do you get people to do this? Once again, you reach out to these organizations, these agencies that we have in the country, and then sign up for them. You can also read directly to this some organization we have. You can go to Django, you can go to 1xBet, you can go to ALX. All of these organizations have some form of affiliate marketing. Some organizations, online e-commerce platforms, also have affiliate marketing options as well. They give you a unique code or a unique link. People go to that platform, make some purchases, and then the percentage that comes is given to you.
And this is actually a full-time job for most people as well.
Some people can make money from it if you have a good number of following. So let's say thousands of people are making purchases from that platform. 10% of that or 20% based on the agreement you have with the company is coming straight into your pocket.
What are the few points, let's say one or two things we should remember from this 4 weeks of conversation?
The things that you have to remember from this is that you are spending so much time on social media not to be making money out of it. Some way, somehow, you have to make money directly or indirectly. Number two, focus on value. Don't be so focused on the number of followers that you have. When you put out content that is good consistently on your page, people will look for you because, as I've already said, people are already looking for what you have. You just have to put it out there and share it on your pages, and they would certainly find you. Another thing you have to do is that have a proposal. Reach out to people on the platform that are really relevant. LinkedIn, go and search for them, because at the end of the day, somebody has to give you the job to do.
Yeah.
So go and look for the people that are interested in what you have. Search, especially the marketing managers, the head of marketing and sales. Send them messages, send them proposals, and they might certainly get back to you if they're interested in the kind of audience that you have.
How
And
do we reach Edward Asare after
Edward
today?
Asare, you can reach me on all social media platforms at Edward Asare. I have a unique image, if you know how I look like. You can also Google and then you find me. Do I mention my number? That would make my phone be
Well, I
blowing
mean,
out.
how do people reach you?
Oh my goodness.
However you want people to reach you.
Oh my god. Okay. Is it safe to mention
Yeah,
my
go ahead.
number
It's
on
up
this
to you.
platform?
They're just going to start calling you immediately afterwards, though.
Okay.
But if you don't have a phone number, just maybe your handles on social media should work.
Yeah, my handle on social media should work. At Edward Asare.
Okay.
Is good enough. If you
This
reach
is on
me
which one?
on Instagram, Facebook. On Facebook, I'm verified. On Telegram as well. If you reach out me on there, you find me at Edward Asare 1 for Telegram. On LinkedIn, Edward Asare. When you search for Edward Asare, you certainly see me there. If you send me a message, I'll reply you. And on Twitter as well. Yes.
And if you want to know what Edward Asare looks like, go back to our Facebook page, My Joy Online. All the shows for the last 4 weeks are there. You can watch the videos all over again, listen to the content, and you know what the man looks like, so that when you find him on social media. Edward, thank you so much. This is Edward Asare. He's a digital marketer. He's been here with us in the last 4 weeks. We've looked at the common mistakes people make on social media, how to avoid them. We've looked at search engine optimization. We've looked at influencer marketing, and we've also looked at monetization. Today brings us to the end of that conversation. God willing, next week we start a different conversation on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Rather interesting conversation these days. The entire business terrain is awash with things like sustainability, diversity, equity, and inclusion. We're going to find out a bit more about that. Martin Atafin, who's been here on the show with us, will be here with us talking about all of those things, so we learn more and become better for it. Thank you so much. This has been Masterclass here on your Superstation. God willing, we come your way with yet another exciting edition next week. Thank you for joining us, and see you next week.